Hello, hello everybody. I'm back. The energy is just coming through so big after my wonderful weekend at Omega that I just need to keep sharing. There's so much that's coming through, and I'm having a hard time finding you here on my camera. Oh, there we are. Okay. So let me just go to that and turn it down. So I was talking to a really good friend today, and having a really great interaction. And you know, one of my biggest pet peeves is when people don't take responsibility for their lives. Not that I've never, shirked it off or didn't take responsibility for my life. I'd be a hypocrite. But once I started getting that, yes, in fact, I am responsible for what I'm thinking, for what I'm feeling, for what I'm creating, for what I'm drawing into, for what I'm manifesting, that taking that responsibility is a big step. That whatever it is you're experiencing in your life, no matter how difficult, challenging it is, that there is something within us that is drawing this to us. And the phrase that was used, that was like, oh, I just need to go out and talk about that because this big channel came through again, the phrase was this: I wonder what I'm doing to create this. And as much as I appreciate taking responsibility, there is a texture and a quality of energy underneath that statement. I wonder what I'm doing to create this, that feels a little, I lost the word. I had it. Help me out. What was the word? I don't remember. Anyways, it feels like you're beating yourself up a little bit. Like, what am I doing? Why are you doing this? Why would you do this? It's one thing to own and take responsibility for your life, for what you're thinking, for what you're feeling, for what you're creating. It's another thing to beat yourself up over it. And so that statement, which comes out of the whole law of attraction thing, you're taking responsibility for what you're attracting into your life. Taking that responsibility is important, and yes, we are always drawing to us that which resonates with our thoughts and mostly our beliefs. But here's the thing, like I was talking about yesterday, there is such a larger part of who we are that's in unconscious world. It's outside of our awareness. And so when someone says to me, oh, I wonder what I did to create this, and I've heard people say this around diseases and conditions and certain financial situations and job loss and relationship blow-ups. I wonder what I did to create this. There's this element that's just not kind. It's not soft. And so I would invite you, because this is the channel that's coming through me right now, is how can you soften that? Yes, take ownership. Thank you. Yes, for us empaths, people taking ownership of themselves and their feelings feels really, really good. But beating yourself up with it doesn't feel good. And I'm wondering if you can soften and shift that tone instead of asking yourself, what am I doing to create this? Maybe X that out. Rather, the real question that's going to get you into the deeper, meatier material, it's going to take you down and deep into meeting yourself, is, I wonder what I'm making this mean about me. And so I could have, with my car accident in February, and then, oh, by the way, I got in a second car accident while I was in the rental. I was rear-ended, so I had 2 car accidents in 6 weeks. Yeah, obviously there's something going on here that is drawing in those kind of experiences. And so rather than saying, I wonder what I'm doing to create car accidents in my life, and someone did kind of put it to me that way, and I was a little offended by that. I'm like, ooh, back off, fella. Soften that a little bit. The question to me is, what am I making this mean about me? So that drops me into that deeper unconscious material, allows it to kind of bubble to the surface so I can look at it, and so I can start recognizing what's the programming. Because it's programming, folks, that is in our unconscious realm, and it is lifetimes of experiences that we have had as souls. This is not our first rodeo. No, we've been around many, many times. And whether that's true or not, Science has shown that trauma is being handed down through the DNA coding. So was that a past life? Is it something that happened to great-great-great-grandmother? Who knows? Who cares? There's something in me that's holding that information. And that information is a magnetic force that's drawing to me more of its like. So if I'm holding a belief, something like what I could ask myself about those accidents, well, I'm wondering what am I making this mean? In part, what I'm making that mean about the accidents is I don't get to have nice things. Like my car was really, really nice. And the rental car that I was in was a significant drop down. And so my nice brand new car gets beat up, smashed up. And then, I get hit again. I'm like, I just don't get to have nice things. And so that is programming that's being held in my unconscious world. Because I wasn't going around saying that, but that's definitely what was in the feeling state of, oh, my car, and oh, I'm so sad, and this is just so not okay. What am I making this mean? And so, am I taking responsibility for my experiences? 100%. But I'm not using what am I doing to create this, to beat myself up for it. It's too harsh. And it's really not going to allow for the deeper transformation to happen. So when you can touch belief systems, when you can get in there and recognize what you're making things mean about you, this isn't fair, everybody's always going to take advantage of me, or I'm always, I can't even think of them right now. I've done too much clearing and this channel is way too bright and light. Oh, yeah, there's some. I'll always be abandoned. I'm not good enough. Yeah, there it is. I'm unworthy. I'm unlovable. There's always something that's going to be an I statement, an I am, or an I am not. That's the programming that's being held in the unconscious realm. Those are what is drawing to you your experiences, and those can be transmuted in a myriad of ways. Ho'oponopono, using tapping is a great way. Cellular release. I'm a certified cellular release specialist, and so I take people into hypnotic trances to go into that unconscious material to help clear it out of the deep programming. So there's a lot of ways to clear it out. It's just important to be kind and gentle with yourself as you're taking ownership and responsibility for your life. So who showed up? Who's still on? Oh, wow, look. What are you guys doing on a Friday night? Why are you watching me? You should be out doing stuff. So hello, Skylar. Are you still on? He's one of my kids. I love Skylar so much. And Artie Rounds. Hi, Artie. Nice meeting you. And Alyssa. So good seeing you. Susan says is that being a bit of a victim? Not that I know anything about that. Susan, you crack me up. Yes, we're being victims about taking responsibility for our creations, and then suddenly we turn ourselves into a victim. So yeah, it is a bit that. Margie, so nice to see you. Susan, hello. Cindy, hi. Rachel, and Tracy, and Kurt. So good seeing you all. And as this channel continues to come through, it is really, really powerfully transformative. So if you can feel this energy that is gushing from me in this time, I invite you to just open your heart and welcome it in. It's soft, it's warm, it's very gentle, it's very kind. And so finding ways to bring that level of kindness and compassion into these places where we're being harsh and rigid with ourselves. And it is really just a melting away of those old ways of being and those old ways of looking at ourselves and how we talk to ourselves and about ourselves. And it's coming into that place of really deep, sweet, soft, compassionate love with yourself. And I think that's really what the world's needing right now, with everything that's happening out in the world and what's being lit up for us as human beings, is that there is such an opportunity for us to step into kindness and respect and honoring. And that starts with applying it to yourself. So Let's not be hypocrites. Let's not tell everybody else to be respectful and then we disrespect ourselves. No, no, no. It starts here. So the change happens here and then it reflects out into the world. And that's such a beautiful, beautiful thing to really understand and own, that the world is the reflection of our own inner states. Big concepts, I know. Ooh, that just bumped a couple of you off. That's cute. A couple of you like, wow. Hey, Kevin Higgins, nice seeing you. So I just wanted to pop in, say hi. Wish you all a lovely Friday evening or possibly a Saturday morning, depending on where you are in the world. And I hope that as this energy moves through me and I share it with you, I hope you're able to find ways to apply softness and kindness into your world. That would be my cat. You guys want to see? Oh, Mr. Mateo, look how much bigger he's gotten. Oh, he's gotten so big. So big. His spots are still super pretty though, right? Kind and soft. All right, I'm going to wish you a fond adieu. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for tuning in. And as this particular channel continues to through me, I will keep showing up and sharing the information because it's really quite spectacular to feel it within me, coming out of me, being able to share it with you, and to be able to really truly embody it and allow it to wash through some of my own harshness. So much love to you all. Have a lovely, lovely evening, lovely, lovely morning, and I will see you soon. Take care.